That's my dog.
Okay. Okay, we are live now.
Okay.
So, thank you for giving me this opportunity to share about this incredible information that I have
Okay.
learned in
Okay.
around 2014.
Okay.
What I'm going to share is actually a treatment. It's a treatment. Yeah, obviously it's a treatment, but it's a self-treatment.
Okay.
Self-treatment in the sense you don't have to go to a doctor. You are going to do it yourself. Okay? So what am I going to teach you? In fact, I'm going to just pass you my knowledge of what is body, what are the different functions of our body, how does our body work when it gets energy, how we deprive it from this energy, and
Okay.
how can we get full potential of our body.
Okay.
Okay? In fact, you will be amazed to learn that there are various mechanisms in our body which we are unaware of or we take it for granted. Okay? For example, I give you a brief introduction about the therapy first. Usually, when we fall sick, what do? We go to a doctor. The doctor will examine us, and then based on his own examination, he will prescribe some medicines. Right?
Yeah.
But in this treatment, you do not have to tell me anything about your disease. Nothing. You don't have to describe me anything. In fact, I don't even want to know what has happened to you. Okay? I'm just going to pass you some information, and as and when you listen about this, at the end of the session, you will be confident enough to follow whatever I'm saying, and then your self-healing will start immediately. Okay?
Okay.
So, before I start, I want to thank Hr Baskar. He is my guru. He's the one from whom I have learned this therapy. This therapy is called anatomic therapy. Okay. So, what is the speciality of this therapy? First thing is, you are going to do it yourself. No one is going to ask you any question. No one is going to take any test or scan or blood test or even ask you to take any medicine. You are going to do everything yourself. Okay? How can I be so confident about this? Actually, human body is designed to cure itself. When we are born, we all are very healthy. As we grow up, something goes wrong. So what is it that goes wrong? As I said, human body is designed to do self-care. Okay? So if it is designed to do self-care, why it is not curing all the things that is happening to me? There are certain obstacles. Okay? Because of our lifestyle, the way we eat, the way we drink water, the way we breathe in, the way we work, what happens is we have certain problems in our body which stops it from curing itself. So we are going to see what are these obstacles, how are we going to overcome them, and then you will find that automatically your body will start self-healing by itself.
Okay.
You can hear me, right?
I can hear you.
Yes. Okay. Normally, when we fall sick, we go to a doctor. We consult a doctor. We tell him the information about what is wrong with us, and based on that, he will prescribe a medicine. And in the end, he might tell you, this disease cannot be cured. We can only control it. Okay. But in this treatment, we will tell you, we can cure all the diseases. Because when you go to the doctor, you talk about diabetes, he will say diabetes cannot be cured. When you say BP, he'll say BP cannot be cured. When you say cancer, he'll say cancer cannot be cured. So, any disease, if cannot be cured, then what is the purpose of taking treatment? Okay, but in this treatment, we say we can cure all the diseases. What diseases can we cure? We can cure BP, asthma, thyroid, cancer, AIDS, any lung problem, liver problem, any kind of ailments that you have, any headache, eye problem, nose problem, top to bottom, any issues that you have inside your body, we can cure. Okay, so how can I say it so confidently that we can cure all the diseases? As and when I explain to you about the various happenings that happens inside our body, you will understand what I mean.
Okay.
Okay, so first thing, what happens, take an example of a mother's body. Okay, what happens when a mother is going to deliver a baby, she's pregnant. Okay, normally, okay, a woman is pregnant. What happens is she actually eats food and drinks water and does everything as per normal. She doesn't do anything differently. But at the end of 10 months, her tenure, what happens? She gives birth to a full-fledged healthy baby. Correct. So our body is actually capable of producing a full-fledged healthy baby, which has its own heart, lungs, liver, stomach, intestine, eyes, nose, mouth, etc., etc. Okay, and how was this particular body produced from the mother's body? What is the raw material used? The raw material used is the mother's blood. Okay, so how our body works is it takes all the materials needed from the mother's blood and creates all the different parts of the baby, and at the end of the tenure it delivers the baby. Okay, so when we can produce a whole, if the mother has given birth to 5 kids, it means that she has actually produced 5 hearts, 10 lungs, 10 kidneys, 5 lungs, 10 set of hands, legs, and so on and so forth. So if for some reason the mother's body has a ailment, means there's a hole in her heart, can it cure itself or not? This is a normal question. A car manufacturing company, it can actually repair its own car. Okay. Similarly, our body, which is able to produce a full-fledged healthy baby, it can produce a full-fledged healthy body. Can it repair itself or not? Of course, it can repair, but there are some obstacles. We are just going to see what are those obstacles, why we create or how these obstacles are created, and how can we avoid them. Okay. Our body, how did the mother created that particular child? Okay, let's take the example. Human body has 2 types of intelligence. One intelligence is experiential intelligence, which we gain by studying, by Wikipedia, internet, Google, by friends, and so on and so forth. This experiential intelligence is different for every person. Okay, but we all are born with an inbuilt intelligence. So this inbuilt intelligence is how to digest food. When you eat food, you are not going to tell your body how to digest. It digests on its own. It knows how to do that. It uses the inbuilt intelligence to do that. We can actually we can control our hands, our legs, because these are external. But internally, all the organs, it works on its own. So how does it work? It uses the inbuilt intelligence. Similarly, the mother has created the baby using what kind of intelligence? Not her experiential intelligence. She uses her inbuilt intelligence. That's why even a mother who is done a PhD or a mother who don't even know ABCD can deliver the same type of child. Why? Because it has used the inbuilt intelligence. The doctors actually use their experiential intelligence to treat us. Okay,
Right.
what I'm going to teach you is I'm going to tap into this inbuilt intelligence, how to use this inbuilt intelligence to cure our diseases, because it is faster, cheaper, and surely you will see results. Okay, we will see results in doctor's treatment. We are not sure whether we are going to get result or not, but here you will 100% get results. So you need to believe in it. Okay, so now let's move on to the 5 obstacles that we have.
Do I need to write this down?
Sorry?
Do I need to write this down?
Actually, I have a soft copy. I will send you. Yeah.
Okay.
So, the 5 obstacles. First one, just now I mentioned, the raw material for creating the child is
Yes.
the mother's blood. Okay.
Mhm.
So what is the first obstacle? The first obstacle, any one mineral or material present in the blood is of poor quality. Okay, the quality is very poor. Okay, what I mean is, for example, you have your own shoes. Okay, you have got a very new shoe. You actually wore it for 1 or 2 days. Then suddenly one day the heel came off. Okay, you want to repair it. You want to make it nice again. You take out your glue and then you try to stick it together. Okay, but what happens is your glue has dried itself, or it's not of good quality. You have been using it for a long time and now it has dried up. So you keep on trying to stick the shoe's heel, it doesn't stick. You stick, but it is not sticking. What is the reason? The quality of the glue is not good enough to stick the heel. Okay, similarly, the mother's blood, just take this example. If in the mother's blood, the calcium is of bad quality. Okay, so when the baby is getting created, wherever calcium is needed, this bad quality calcium will be used everywhere to create the baby. So obviously when the baby is born, it will be born with a calcium deficiency. Okay, so this is the first reason. The blood, inside the blood, the mineral is present, but the quality of the mineral is not good enough to cure it or to solve that issue. So obviously the body cannot cure itself. Okay, it's stuck on that first point. Now moving on to the second point. Okay, for example, any one mineral is not even present in the body. Okay, for example, our body, the blood is created by our own body. How does it create? It creates using bone marrows. Okay, just take for example, the bone marrows needs a lot of minerals to create blood. One of the mineral that the bone marrow needs to create blood is not even available. So it will not create, it will just stop there. Okay, for example, today you are renovating your house. Okay, and you have asked your people to come and renovate, and you go off to work. Okay, evening when you come back, you expect something must be done. You come back and you see that nothing has been done. You're very angry, and you ask them, how come you all have not done anything? I asked you to renovate this part of my house. Then the people there are saying, there is no cement, how can we work? So they just stop working because the mineral itself is not there to do the job. Similarly, in our body, any one mineral itself is not present. Okay, then it will not cure that particular organ, or whatever is the issue, it will not be solved because the mineral itself is not there. Okay, let's take the same example to get to the third point. The third point is, if the quantity of blood itself is not enough. Okay, every human being needs a particular quantity of blood, 6 liter, 5 liter, based on their height and weight. This itself is not there. You have very less blood. Why would you have less blood? In the second point, we saw that if the bone marrows don't have good quality of mineral to create new blood, it will not create blood. So when it doesn't create blood, you become anemic. That is when you have the third obstacle. The quantity of blood is not enough. Okay, so then the body cannot cure itself, because the raw material to cure all the disease is blood. That itself is not there. Okay, so it again we are having a third obstacle. Okay, fourth obstacle. So the first point is, any one mineral or material is of poor quality. Second is, any one mineral or material itself is not there. And third is, for example, the mothers. We take the mother's example again. Magnesium is not even there in the mother's body. So when the body needs magnesium to put in the child's place, okay, wherever magnesium is needed, it will not put. So when the baby comes out, it has magnesium deficiency. Okay, so this will lead to the third point. The quantity of blood becomes less. Okay, so now when the quantity of blood itself is become less, we might reach to the fourth point. Okay, the fourth point is, the mind is corrupted. The mind actually plays a major role in curing our body. You must be thinking, how come the mind is connected to the body? There's very close connection. Okay, I give you an example. You and your friend, you go to your you go to another friend's place and you have a very nice meal. Okay, after you have eaten, you are very happy, and it has been half an hour since you have eaten. Your body is digesting your food. Suddenly someone comes and tells you, hey, who ate this food? I saw 2 lizards inside. Okay, immediately both of you vomit. Now
Oh,
just think.
okay.
Just
Okay.
think, what made you vomit? Initially you were very happy with the food, you liked the food, in fact the body was digesting the food, but suddenly when you get this information that there are 2 lizards inside, this information means we feel yuck. We feel yuck. We feel like we have eaten something very bad. So this information, which is already there in our intellect, it goes and disturbs our mind, and the mind will go and disturb the body, and automatically you will vomit. Okay, there is actually no disease on the body. Everybody has the same body. Okay, our inside everything is same, but our intellect is different. Okay, for example, the same information you go and tell to a 5-month baby, I saw 2 lizards in your milk. Do you think the baby will vomit? No, the baby don't understand anything, so it will just smile at you. Okay, because there's no intellect in that baby. There's no information. We actually have a lot of information in our mind. We have certain things have been posted into our mind every now and then, and we believe that, and when we believe that, it goes and disturbs the mind, and that will in turn go and disturb the body. Okay, so if you take another example, for example, you're watching a movie in a theater. Okay, normally what do they see? What do they say? The BP and sugar level will rise only when you are doing much work or what. Okay, but you are just watching a movie, nothing is happening. You're watching a movie. Suddenly, you feel that there's a snake crawling under your legs. Immediately, your BP will rise, your glucose will rise. Okay, you'll be very scared. Why?
Your stress level rises.
Yes, automatically it rises. Why? Because you know that if snake bites, then I will die. This information is there in your mind. So who do you think will not be scared at that particular stage? The person who actually tames the snake, he won't be scared. Because he knows, he has this information how to tame a snake. He won't be scared. So similarly, we are going to teach you. We all are scared about diseases. We are not aware what is happening inside. What happens, what should I do when this particular thing happened? Because all these information, all these records are stored inside our mind, which is scaring us every now and then. But if I give you the knowledge, if I give you the information that this is what happens, tomorrow you will feel that, oh, very good, now I know what to do. The fear will be gone, the fear of disease will be gone, and in turn you will find more confident and you will know what to do. Okay, so similarly, mind, you have to have a positive mind to solve all the issues in your body, because actually they say it is very, very difficult to treat an educated person, because when an educated person knows, okay, I have this disease, immediately we go to the internet and we try to find out what is it, what is about this disease, what is the statistics, and we become one of the statistics, because they will always say everything bad. Nothing is good shown you on the internet. This disease cannot be cured. We are trying to find a solution for this. There is a research going on in America. Blah 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 blah. You have to take medicine for the whole life. If you don't take this, this will happen. If you take this, this will happen. Blah 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 blah. Blah. That's it. So all this information is not helping anybody. In fact, it's making you more depressed. So we are going to teach you. So this particular information should not even reach you. You should have the confidence in your body. In your body, you should know what is happening. So that is what we are going to teach you. So the 4th point is mind. If mind is corrupted, body will not work. I tell you, 100% body will not work if the mind is corrupted. No matter all your minerals are intact, all your materials are of good quality, if your mind is not helping the body, then it will never work. So you have to, I will talk about to keep mind calm and cool at the end. Okay, but this is one of the points why our body cannot cure itself, because we don't have a positive attitude. I tell you how can we keep our mind calm? You have to always say positive things. If you 21 times a thing, a positive thing, even though it's not true, it will become a true. Okay, if you keep on saying I'm healthy, I'm healthy, I'm healthy 21 times, you will feel healthy. Okay, you know Bruce Lee, he actually died in the age of 31 years. He was the only one who knows all the fights. He knew the maximum fights, or how to counterattack a person whenever someone attacks him. Why did he learn all this? He always used to think, if someone comes to kill me, what should I do? I will use this technique, I will use that technique, so on and so forth. So in the end, someone actually killed him and he died. So no matter how many counterattacks you have, if your mind, you're always thinking about dying, or you're always thinking that someone is going to kill me, then that is what will happen. So our mind should always, no matter if it's true or false, the mind doesn't know whether you're talking the truth or false. You just have to keep on saying, I'm healthy, I'm fine. What happens is, only when we are asleep, when we are sleeping, our mind can work. Our mind doesn't work when we are sleeping, right? So when we are asleep, our body can actually cure itself, because it knows there's no mind, there's no heart. It's two shatans. It's like two ghosts that is actually stopping our body to cure itself. So when we are asleep, it will try to cure itself. When we wake up, immediately when we wake up, what do we think the first thing? Oh, yeah, I'm a BP patient. Yeah. Then the BP will increase. I'm a diabetic patient. Then the diabetes will increase. When we meet people in the canteen or in the school or in the bus, in the train, what do we talk about? We always talk about our disease. I have this, I have that. My knees are not working properly. I cannot sit. I cannot sit down. I cannot stand. I cannot walk. You see, these kind of things, what happens is, when we keep on talking about our disease, negatively about our disease, it actually increases. So you're actually impacting the curing of your self-healing of your body by telling yourself that you have disease. Don't talk about your disease. Stop talking about your disease. Just keep on saying, I'm fine, I'm healthy. My eyesight is very fine. I have a very healthy body. My bones are very strong. Just keep on saying that, automatically you will start feeling healthy. And the body will get the support from the mind, and it will start curing itself. So fourth point is, mind plays a major role. Doctors are actually hitting on the intellect. Okay, first thing, they will hit on the intellect. You must be just going for a health checkup. Okay, I have sugar. Maybe I have sugar. I go and check. Okay, so you go and check. All these are just examples. Huh? It's giving like broad examples, different types of example. Nothing pointing to. So you're just going to the doctor and you are saying, okay, test my sugar level. I want to know how much is it. The doctor come and test. There are many reasons why our sugar level goes up or down. Immediately he will say, oh, you know that your sugar is only 25. You actually don't even know what that means. You say, okay, so what? Then he will say, according to my test, you should be on coma. How did you drive and come here? Then you feel giddy. Till that time
Okay.
till that time you're very fine. You didn't even know what is sugar, what should be the normal level. Once the doctor tells you this information goes into our mind, and it goes and corrupts it, and then our body goes down. Okay, supposing a person, he has he has kidney problems. Okay, he goes to the doctor. The doctor tells him, okay, we need to give you dialysis. You have to come once monthly. Then he goes monthly. Every month he goes. Okay. Then the next time he tells him, you have to come weekly. Then he goes every week. Then he tells you have to come daily. Then he goes daily. Then in the end he tells him, sorry, you have lost your kidney. Now we need to have a transplant. So why did he go to the doctor? He followed every instruction that the doctor said. Was the doctor helping him to deteriorate the kidney, or was he helping it to improve it? So this is our question. Why do we need to do this? What happens? Why the doctor is not able to treat the patient? In fact, he makes it more worse. Whereas the treatment should be in such a way that once you go to the doctor, if he has been taking dialysis daily, it should be reduced to weekly, then monthly. Then once the doctor should come and tell you, you don't have to come back anymore. You are completely cured. But alas, this never happens. Even for sugar patient, you go, then he gives you one small tablet. Slowly the dosage increases. keeps on increasing. Then one day you have to, because once you have glucose or sugar or diabetic, immediately all problems comes. Then one by one he'll start cutting your toes, then your feet, then your leg. That's it. So what is it happening? So all these things, why is it happening is majorly it's because our mind is corrupted. We never allow the body to cure itself. So mind plays a major role. Now we have seen that the fourth point is mind. Once the mind is corrupted, the blood is also not there. The quantity of blood is less. Every cell has its own intelligence. The fifth point is the cell's intelligence itself is damaged. Okay, if the cell's intelligence is damaged, it will not do the job that it is supposed to do. So what happens is, then the body cannot cure itself. For example, we have seen that some children are born with two extra one finger or two heads attached. We see these abnormal deliveries, right? These are born because the mother's cell's intelligence has been corrupted, and that's why it is creating this kind of abnormal babies. So cell's intelligence, when it deteriorates, it creates two major issues. That is like a bigger disease. When one mineral or material is of poor quality, it's a very small disease, but that will increase to the mineral or material being unavailable is a bit bigger disease, but that will lead to less amount of blood. That is again a little bit more bigger disease, which will lead to ultimately, oh my God, your mind now. You will start thinking negative things, and which will lead to the cell's intelligence getting lost, and which will create major issues. Okay, so these are the 5 points. These are the 5 obstacles because of which our disease cannot be cured. But what we say is, Hr Baskar actually trains, teaches, gives you information, knowledge about what happens inside our body. He talks 6 hours. Okay, I'm going to give you only a short synopsis of a 6-hour talk. What he will say is, at the end of 6 hours, all your diseases can be cured. Okay, if you listen to his speech at the end of 6 hours, what happens is, if you are a diabetic patient, you can actually eat sweet items. If you are a BP patient, you can take as much salt as you want. Means whatever the conditions has been laid, whatever the doctor has said, you cannot eat this, cannot eat that, cannot that, all can be waived off. Okay, in this treatment, there is no diet. We will not ask you, you should not eat this, not eat that. There's no diet. Okay. Then another thing is, if you are already feeling, okay, maybe this looks like a preventive methods. It doesn't seem like a curing method. My eyesight already have problem. My bones are already weak. My kidney is already failed. Will this treatment work? Yes, it will work. We are not talking about preventive methods. We are talking about curing methods. Even if your organ is in a very spoiled condition, 75% spoiled condition, we can make it as a new organ. Okay, how can I say this? Because top to bottom, every cells in our body actually regenerates itself. Okay, per second, 300 crores of cells actually regenerates itself. The skin in our body, do you think it's the same skin that we were born with? Of course not. We get new skin. Every year we get new skin. Every 2 to 3 years we get new hair. Okay, every 7 days or 8 days we get new lung, new kidney. Everything top to bottom, our cells actually regenerate itself. Okay, so this regeneration, does it happen? So how, you must be wondering, when did my lung change, or when did my liver change? It is not going to change like a whole part in a car. Okay, it will actually change part by part. Like several million cells in your particular organ will be replaced every minute, and so on and so forth. Every organ, top to bottom, every cell will be regenerated. Okay, if this regeneration is going to happen, it means that I'm going to get new eyes. No need to worry about specs. I'm going to get new heart. No need to worry about my BP level. I'm going to get new lung, new liver. Everything is going to be new. So why should I worry about my old disease? Okay. So in this treatment, we say that this is a curing method. Anything, even though very, very spoiled, it will become as a new one. Okay. So another thing is, in this treatment, There is only one treatment for all the diseases. No separate treatment for separate diseases. Okay, I give you an example. When I'm eating food, okay, when we eat food, what happens is the food goes to our intestine, it goes to the stomach, then goes to the intestine, get digested, and then it is separated. The good quality, that is the glucose is separated, and then it is poured into the blood. Okay, blood will supply it to all parts of the body. Similarly, when we breathe in air, what happens is the air goes in, the lungs will actually separate the nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, and it will pour into the blood. Then the carbon dioxide is sent out. Similarly, when we drink water, the water is going to the kidney. It will take all the good materials, then it will pour out the bad materials to the urinary bladder, and it is flushed out. So everything is going to the blood, and then everything is coming out from the blood. So when I cannot give, if I want to eat, if I say I am going to eat only for my eyes, okay, this morsel should only go to my nose, this morsel should only go to my lungs. We cannot do that. If I want to drink water, I drink and I say this particular sip should only go to my throat, or this should only go to my ears. We cannot do that also. So when we cannot eat, drink water, breathe in air separately for separate organs, how can we give separate treatment for separate organs? Okay, there is no separate treatment for separate organs. Okay, in fact, all the cells in our body, even though they do different job, they actually eat, sleep, drink water in the same way, and they give out waste also in the same way. So when they are doing all these things in the same way, how can you give different treatments to different organs? Okay, there is no way. When you are having one problem in your body, it means that all the cells are getting affected. Everything, top to bottom, everything is getting affected. So you cannot go and treat only that one part of body. Okay, so that concept itself is wrong, because what we are saying is everything you get from the blood. Any one mineral or material is spoiled in the blood, it is going to that particular cell. That cell, whichever is the weaker cell in your body, that will give you a symptom. Okay, headache, eye problem, nose problem, any problem that you have, it is just a symptom. It is telling you something is wrong. So what we do is we go and treat that particular organ, which will not help. Okay, I give you another example. In your kitchen, you have flour. You want to bake bread. Okay, you go and take the flour and you create bread. But the flour is actually expired. You never check that. Okay, you go and create the bread. Then when you try to eat it, you find that it's not very good. You cannot eat it. So you try to give injection to the bread. Will it work? You have to change your flour, right? Your flour has to be changed. Your flour has to be of good quality. Then you can make good bread. Similarly, our eye is actually only the end product. The raw material is the blood. You keep on treating the eye, nothing is going to be solved. You have to change the raw material. The materials that is coming from the blood is the issue. You keep on treating the eye again and again and again and again, nothing will be solved unless and until you change the raw material. Why I'm giving the example of eyes is, we all aware, we see people wearing specs. Okay, the power of the specs, once you have gone to the doctor, the power of the specs, is it going up or going down? Obviously it's going up. If it's going up, means the power of my eye is going down. Keep on going down. I have been going to the doctor for so many years for my eyes. I'm wearing specs for so many years. Why he cannot cure it? Because the concept of curing the eye itself is wrong. You have to get deeper into the issue. The issue is in the blood. So what we say is, top to bottom, any issue you get, the reason for the issue is this 5. So if you correct this 5, automatically every disease, from top to bottom, any disease in any cell, in any organ, in anything in your body will automatically be solved. So there is only single treatment for all the disease. No separate treatment for separate disease. Okay, that's another specialty of this treatment. Okay, so now we are coming to see what are how do we spoil these minerals. I was talking about, we spoil the mineral, we just take example of one or two minerals. Let's take the example of glucose. Okay, what is glucose? What does glucose do in our body? Like a car needs a fuel to run, okay, similarly our body needs glucose and oxygen to run. Every part of our body, every cell, in fact every minute of the time that you are alive, you always need glucose and oxygen. Okay, so what does this glucose and oxygen used for? The blood will actually, every cell will take glucose and oxygen from blood, and there's a small stove called as mitochondria inside our cell. It will burn it, and that will create a fire. That fire is called as pranic energy, life force. You can name it anything you want. That is actually the energy that is getting the energy for that particular cell to work. Okay, so similarly, we have hundreds and hundreds and thousands of cells inside our body, and every minute we live, we need oxygen and glucose. Okay, now this glucose, where do we get this glucose from? Obviously, from the food that we eat. Every food that we eat, we have glucose. We get glucose from that. Okay, so when we eat, what happens is some glucose becomes bad, some becomes good. Okay, now how does the body identify which is good glucose and which is bad glucose? There is actually a quality controller in our body which is called as pancreas. Okay, every cell, when it wants glucose, it cannot directly take from the blood. The blood has to pass it to the pancreas. The pancreas will actually test, is this glucose good or not? If it is good, then it will give insulin. If it is not good, then it will not give insulin. So only good quality glucose the cell can use. So what happens to the bad quality glucose? It actually goes out via our eliminatory system. It is sent out of our body. Okay, so whatever we eat, good glucose goes into the body, bad glucose goes out of the body. When I say goes out of the body, it goes via the urine. Okay, so this is diabetes. What does the doctor do to check whether you have diabetes or not? He actually takes a urine test or blood test, and inside that, majorly it's urine test. In the urine test, he will say you have a lot of sugar in your urine. Means you have, what is that? Sugar that is coming out of your urine? It's just bad glucose. Bad glucose means not digested properly. Okay, how does the pancreas know whether this is good glucose or bad glucose? It just checks whether it has been digested fully or not. If it is not digested, it is sending out as waste. If it is good, if it is digested properly, it will give a certification. Okay, insulin give. Okay, but the doctor, he's just testing your urine and he's saying that you have a lot of glucose coming out of your urine and your pancreas is malfunctioning. Okay, that is the major thing that the doctor will see. But actually we are saying there is no malfunction of pancreas. The pancreas is working fine. Okay, only thing is you don't know how to eat. That's why the digestion is not happening. And the indigestion, it's just glucose or sugar. This is called diabetes. Diabetes is nothing but undigested food stuck in your body which is coming out of urine. Okay, this is diabetes. Now what will doctor do is he'll give you medicine. Now you eat the medicine. What happens when you eat the medicine? It actually whatever the body is trying to throw out of your eliminatory system, it will give that bad glucose. It will force the pancreas to give insulin to this bad glucose. Okay, so when the pancreas has given insulin to this bad glucose, it goes to all the parts of our body, and only then we get more diseases. Okay, so when you corrupt your glucose, you find out that if you are certified as a diabetic patient, you take medicine. Once you take medicine, that's it. Within few years, top to bottom, all your organs will start dysfunctioning. Means you might have headaches, you will feel giddy, your eyesight will have problem, your legs pain. Why? Because glucose is used by all the parts of my body, and the pancreas has given certification to bad glucose. Okay, so that's why it is going to every part of my body, and now I'm having more issues. So one mineral you have corrupted, that is glucose you have corrupted, then you get diabetes and 100 diseases. Okay, Let's talk about calcium. Now, we why do we get calcium deficiency is because we don't eat calcium rich food. Calcium rich food is carrot, spinach. Okay, we also say you need to take gingerly oil, sesame oil. So all these are calcium rich foods. So if we eat all these food, we will get calcium. Okay, so if you eat a lot, okay, if you eat a lot of calcium, means there will be excess calcium, means you don't need this calcium but you still have excess. So what happens? Thyroid, it will store, thyroid will actually store all the excess calcium into your bones. Now there is no quality controller to check the quality of your calcium. So anything good or bad, it will be stored into your thyroid. So whenever you need calcium, then what will happen? Parathyroid, another gland, will take all this extra calcium from your bones and it will pour it into the blood. So the calcium also, we have the same concept. Eat properly, you will get good calcium. If you don't eat properly, you get bad calcium. So when bad quality calcium, it goes to your bones. Okay, what happens? It goes to your knees, you get a knee problem, you get cervical problem, you get all bone related diseases only when you have bad quality calcium. Okay, similarly for fat, cholesterol. Fat is actually there on our entire body, top to bottom. Our skin is actually protected by fat. Okay, so this and even for calcium, you need to receive sunlight, because no calcium tablets will give you vitamin D. Vitamin D can only be you get the required vitamin D only from sunlight. But nowadays we have a lot of concern about sun exposure. We have been told, put sunscreen lotion, don't go out without putting sunscreen lotion. That is not a correct advice. You need to receive sunlight, because once the sunlight, the vitamin D goes to your skin, through the skin it will create a hormone called as 125D3. This hormone can be segregated only by sunlight. Even if you take calcium tablet, it has to receive the sunlight to create this hormone. So whether you take calcium tablet or you eat spinach or carrot, you still need to receive sunlight. So to get good calcium, you must eat calcium rich foods and you must receive sunlight. Okay, we must have sun exposure. But nowadays what we do, we always sit inside the aircon and we don't, in fact, we, even when we go out, we open the umbrella. We are so much concerned about sun exposure that our skin will have issues. But no, the sun is actually our medicine. We don't know about this. That's the issue. We are not aware. We have been trained differently. We have been told that your skin shouldn't reach sunlight at all. Actually, you need sunlight. If you want calcium, go out of the sun. Go out on sun at least on a weekend or anytime. You know that in France, Germany, the cold countries, what do? They don't have sun for 6 months. They have maybe only on one day after 6 months they get sunlight. So on that day they go and lie down on the beach without wearing much clothes. Okay, they take sun bath. They why do they take sun bath? Because if they don't take sun bath, they will die. They know that they need to receive the sunlight in order to survive the next 6 months. But Singapore, our country and all, we don't have this issue. We don't need to have, it's not that we don't get sun every day. We can, we just need to expose ourselves to sun. Whenever we have time, we should take a walk around the sun. We should receive sunlight. Okay, just by doing this small thing, you will find that you will have no calcium deficiency. You will have no issues, no need to take calcium tablets at all. Just by doing this, receiving sunlight, walking, taking a brisk walk on sun, you will have enough calcium. Okay, so if we don't eat proper calcium food, then this mineral, that is calcium, is also getting an issue. Okay, this might create bone related issues and 100 plus issues. So I told you, one mineral corrupted, you get 100 diseases. That is glucose. And second one, calcium is corrupted, we get 100 diseases. If we talk about fat, also the same thing. When we eat properly, you get HDL. HDL is good cholesterol. And when we don't eat properly, we get LDL. LDL is bad cholesterol. Okay, this bad cholesterol, if it goes to the brain, you get brain tumor. If it goes to your heart, or you get BP, high BP or low BP. If it goes to your gallbladder, you get gallbladder stone. So gallbladder stone is, the doctor will treat you to remove the gallbladder stone, but he will never teach you why that stone went into the gallbladder. Do you eat stone? Do we eat stone? Do we eat mud? No, right? Why did the stone come into my gallbladder? Did ever the doctor explain? He never. And did he teach you how to avoid getting this kind of stone in your gallbladder? No. It's nothing but too much LDL in our body, which is going here and there and creating issues. Okay, even our skin, whoever has skin related issues, a lot of eczema, psoriasis, all these are because they have a lot of LDL inside their body. So if you remove, because our whole skin is protected by fat, our whole body is actually protected by fat. So what will doctors say in order to avoid skin related issues? He will say, don't eat oily food. That is wrong advice. In fact, we need fat. We need oily food in order to protect ourselves. That is wrong solution. In fact, if you have problem with you have gassy issues, don't eat potato. If you have skin related issues, don't eat oily food. If you have kidney stone, don't eat tomato. You mean that tomato is creating the stone? We just don't know how to eat. If we eat properly, all the we will only get good minerals, good everything, good vitamins, good cholesterol, good fat, everything will become good and our body will cure itself. Okay, so if glucose is corrupted, we get diabetes and 100 diseases. If our calcium is corrupted, we get bone related 100 diseases. If your fat is corrupted, then you get like I said, brain tumor or gallbladder stone or skin related issues. If a vitamin K is corrupted, we get women related issues, infertility and menses problem. Okay, then vitamin D corrupted, similarly we get skin diseases. Or platelet, or we have platelets will not form, then we cannot cure dengue, fever, and all those things. Okay, so any one mineral is corrupted, it will in turn create diseases in our body, which will in turn affect the mind, and which will in turn affect the cells intelligence. Okay, so now we are going to see, we have already seen, so like this I can keep on giving you many examples, but now that you have seen that these are the major issues, this is the issue that we are creating, this is how we are corrupting our blood. So now we are going to see the solution. What is the solution? How can I make sure that whatever I eat, it becomes good glucose, good calcium, and good fat? Okay, now I told you we have 5 issues, right? That is mineral is of bad quality, or we don't have the mineral itself, or the blood is of poor quantity, or our mind is corrupted and cells intelligence is damaged.
Right.
So in these 5 issues, we only have to take care of 3. 2, the body will take care itself. Okay, we need to ensure that whatever food we eat, we get good minerals, and we have enough minerals and materials, and our mind is not corrupted. Okay, the new generation of the blood, the body has to do. Okay, regeneration of blood, the body has to do. Regeneration of cells, the body has to do. We cannot do anything about it. We only have to take care of these 3 issues. Okay, so how to take care of these 3 issues? Let's learn the techniques. Okay, we have various minerals in our body, like vitamin D, A, B, C, D, D12, phosphorus, mineral, zinc. Okay, all these minerals, we have like crores of minerals inside our body, and we need these minerals so that our body can function properly. So instead of remembering all these minerals, we will categorize them into 5 categories. Okay, first is, well, whatever we eat, when we eat food, we get energy from that. We get some many minerals and materials from by eating the food. So that is called as food energy. Okay, then we drink water. We get a lot of minerals and enzymes by drinking the water. So we can classify that as water energy. When we breathe in air, we get minerals from the air also, like the nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen. We get it from the air. So these minerals we can term as air energy. Then when we sleep, sleep also is medicine. When we sleep, we get space energy. Okay, So food is earth energy, water is water energy, breathing in air is air energy, sleep is space energy, and fifth one is work, fire energy. Means movement to our body. We need to give some movement to our body, because I will teach you why we need to give movement to our body. But that is the fifth. We get some energy by moving our body. Okay, so we will see how to give all this energy to our body. So first is food. So food energy. What are the different points you need to ensure when you are taking food? Okay, the first point, first major point is you should eat only when you are hungry. Okay,
What happens if you don't get hungry?
that's the thing. I'm coming to that.
Oh, okay.
Why do I say we should eat only when we are hungry? Because what is hunger? When you feel the hunger, it means that the stomach, the intestine, the mouth, everything, because inside our stomach we have hydrochloric acid, this is segregated and it is ready to digest. At the time when you put anything into your mouth, it will go to the stomach and it will completely digest. 100% it will digest, and you will get all good minerals. Okay, but we take some examples. For example, in the morning, 8 o'clock you had your breakfast. Okay, then you were not doing anything in the morning, and by the time 2 o'clock you saw the time. Oh, 2 o'clock, I missed my lunch break. I go and eat. So immediately you go and eat. Whatever you eat without hunger, everything is poison. It's poisonous to your health. It is not going to do any good to you, because you have no hunger. Nothing is going to be digested, and this undigested food is going to sit inside your stomach, and it is going to get converted as bad glucose, bad calcium, and bad fat, and etc, etc, etc. Everything is going to be bad. Supposing another person, okay, she wakes up in the morning and she eats at 8 o'clock, okay, and then she's doing a lot of work. By 11 o'clock she's very hungry. Now she looks at the time. Oh, it's only 11. I'm not going to eat now. It's not my lunchtime. I only eat at 12. That is also wrong. Okay, so when you are hungry, you must eat. If you're not hungry, don't eat. Don't put anything into your mouth. Why do we don't feel hunger? Why do we don't feel? Because we never stop eating. We always put something or other thing into our mouth. Anybody comes and gives you something, you feel, oh, very good, just put into our mouth. We don't even think whether we are hungry or not, whether I need to eat this food or not. No, we just put into our mouth. So I will tell you 100% you will feel hunger if you just wait for the hunger. You don't look at it, because in internet, in Wikipedia, everywhere they say eat time to time. Eating time to time is different, and eating only when you're hungry is different. Okay, eating time to time is not advisable at all. We will say you follow your body's instruction. The body is actually telling you each and every minute what it wants. You just have to listen to the body. We never listen to what our body is trying to tell us. If we don't like a food, no need to eat. You know that we only like those food for which we need those minerals. Okay, if I have gas problem, I will feel like eating potato, because my body is telling me go and eat that, go and eat that. If I have skin related issues, I will feel like eating oily food, but I will restrict myself. No, I am not supposed to eat oily food. It will make me fat. That is wrong concept. That is wrong concept. Whatever you need. For example, gas. If I have a gas issue, right? Gastric problem. Okay, why do I feel like eating potato? Because the body knows this particular potato has the medicine to solve the gastric issue. That is why you feel like eating it. But the doctor will say, don't eat potato. Means he is stopping you from curing yourself. Okay, so our body is always talking to us. We just need to listen. If you don't like the food, don't eat. I give you one example. You like to eat orange. Okay, so you come to my house and you are going to stay here for 1 week. You say you like orange. I give you orange in the morning, you eat. I give you orange in the afternoon, you eat. I give you orange in the night, you eat. I give you orange for 3 days, you eat. The fourth day, you will say, I hate orange. Why? Why do you say that? Because now you and orange have become same. Both have same minerals. You don't need any more minerals from orange. So that's why you don't like. So whatever we need, we will like that food. So what you have to do is you just have to listen. If you like the food, just eat. If you don't like the food, it means you don't need that mineral. So you don't need to eat. Okay, that's a very, very simple way to find out what my body needs and how to give all the minerals to my body. So our first major point is eat when you're hungry. Eat when you're hungry, and if you're not hungry, don't put anything into your mouth. Okay. Second point is whatever we eat, we should chew it properly. Okay, sorry. First point is we eat only when we are hungry. Second point is when we eat, we should close our lips and eat. Okay, how do we eat normally? We open the lips. Okay, when we open the lips, air will go inside. There are actually enzymes in our saliva which will do 50% of digestion. Means your carbohydrate, mineral, phosphorus, vitamins, all are separated here. So when we open our lips, this digestion process will be collapsed. So you must close your lips and chew. I'll show you how. This is how we are supposed to eat. This will ensure that your digestion is 100%. Okay, close your lips while eating. You will find that in Hollywood movies, okay, in Hollywood movies, you will find when they are eating, they will close their mouth. And only in Asia, that is in Singapore, India, Malaysia, we eat like this.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why here the diabetic rate is very high than in those American countries. Okay, so this is the second point. Close your lips and then you chew your food. Okay. Third point is we need to pay attention while we are eating. Okay. Why we need to pay attention? There is a gland called as vagus in our body, which will actually connect this particular. Because when we eat, right? Supposing I am going to tell you, I am going to give you a strawberry cheesecake after this speech. You think about strawberry cheesecake. If you like it, automatically your mouth waters. Why do you think it mouth waters? Because you have already eaten that food, and the body knows how to digest that food. Since you thought about it, immediately it is trying to segregate those glands to digest it. Okay, so when we are eating, if we think about business, our work related issues, or if we think about something else other than the food that we are eating, our respective glands will not be segregated, and whatever you eat will not be digested because you have not even paid attention to what you are eating. So the body don't know which gland to segregate, and it has stopped that process. So whatever you are eating is not getting digested. So the third thing is you need to pay attention to your food. What is it you are eating? Put it in your mouth, taste it properly, and then you try to relish it, and then you try to find, and then you try to swallow it, then you will find that 100% digestion is happening. Okay. Fourth point is we need to make use of our teeth. What is the job of our teeth? The teeth's job is only one, that is to chew the food properly. But what we do, we just put a big morsel in our mouth, and then we chew it a few times, and then we swallow. Okay, if you do that, what happens is the stomach will actually scold you. Hey, do I have a teeth here to grind your food or what? You have to chew properly. Okay, because when we eat big morsel, If supposing, for example, we take 40 morsel of food, okay, 40 mouthful of food, since you have not cut, you have not chewed properly, it will fall into your stomach, and the hydrochloric acid in your stomach has to do the job of cutting it into smaller particles. So within the first four mouthfuls, all the hydrochloric acid has been used up. The remaining 36 that you're going to put in, it will just sit inside your stomach without getting digested, and then only you get tummy and belly, and then we have to go walking and jogging and use the vibrator machine to reduce our tummy. In this in this treatment, we say there is no separate method to lose weight or to reduce your belly or tummy. There's only one method: chew your food properly. Once you chew your food properly, you will feel very light. After your food, after you have taken your food, you will never feel dizzy or fainting, or you never feel that you have overworked. You know why we feel sleepy immediately after we eat? Because we have not digested properly, we have not chewed our food properly. So what happens is the entire energy in our body has to be used up to digest the food. That's why we feel sleepy immediately after, because it is saying, don't do anything, I have a lot of things to digest in your stomach, and then all the energy is getting used up to do that job. That's why we feel very sleepy after we eat. But how should we feel actually? Now that you have eaten, you have gotten energy, you should actually feel more energetic. We should feel like, yeah, my cells have got oxygen and glucose, and all the cells should be able to work perfectly now. But instead of that, we feel sleepy. Just chew your food properly. You will find that everything has been digested properly, and you will feel energetic immediately after you eat.
I feel sleepy all the time after eating.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying try chewing your food properly. I'm not saying that you have to chew 40 times, because that is wrong concept. Because when you chew 40 times, you're actually counting. But you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to pay attention to your food. Just put the food in your mouth, okay, and chew and make it into a paste, and then you swallow. Once you have swallowed, then only take the next mouth. I tell you, it won't take more than 10 to 15 minutes, because I have been doing this since 2014. Not that I have been doing this every time, even when I am in school, I cannot be doing this. So whenever I can, okay, even when I'm at home, when I know that I can do this now, I will do it. So in a month, at least, because we eat 90 times, supposing we eat 90 times. So at least 10 times you try to do this, you will find that you will find major difference immediately. Like tonight, if you try right, you will find the difference immediately. Then tomorrow you'll be motivated to do it. Just try to do it once. Then nobody has to tell you. You will find that this is much more faster. In fact, you will eat less. We don't need to eat so much in order to get energy. If you chew properly, you will find that you can eat less and you can get more energy. In fact, you can eat less and you can reduce weight. I know for you that is not an issue, but I'm just saying it. If you eat, you can actually eat more and reduce weight. Because in other techniques, they ask you to eat this, eat that, eat this much, eat that much, and even then you will find that you never lose weight. You're craving for food, and then when you give up, then you gain back the weight again, right? But here you don't have that issue. You can eat more and you can lose weight. And another thing is, one time today afternoon, I got very nice food. Assuming I got very nice food, I eat a lot. Okay, I have eaten a lot of food today. So what happened is am I going to have any problem? No problem. Just wait for your next hunger. When you eat a lot of food in the afternoon or any one time, what happens is your next hunger will be a bit late. That's the only difference. If you eat less food, you will feel hungry very fast. If you eat more food, you will feel hungry a bit later. Just wait for your hunger. That's it. You don't need to worry that, oh my God, I have eaten so much, I will gain weight. No need. Okay. So the next is you have to use your teeth while eating. Then the next point is you should not drink water half an hour before, half an hour after, half an hour before you are eating your food. half an hour after you have eaten your food, and during your meals. Okay, not just water, any liquid. Don't take any liquid while you are having solid food. Okay, for example, if you're going to eat at 12, 11:30 to 12, don't drink water. Okay, then 12, if you are, if you had lunch at 12, by 12:30, 12:30 to 1 o'clock, don't drink water. And obviously in between the meals also, don't drink water, keep on drinking. Some people, you know, they sit for their food and then they drink 1 glass of water and then they start eating. Okay, it will not work, because the hydrochloric acid will be diluted. Now that you are hungry and you sat down to eat food, okay, your hydrochloric acid is ready to digest your food. You drink 1 glass of water, everything is diluted. Fire, fire, if you pour water, what happens? It will be diluted. That's it. Then you have to wait another half an hour till you get back the hunger to eat. Okay, so what happens if you are like, if you're feeling thirsty or you have hiccups when you're eating? Actually, why you get hiccups is because if you have thought of something else while eating, only then you get hiccup. Okay, so our main thing is you should concentrate on your food. If you concentrate on your food, you shouldn't get hiccups. But even though, if you still feel like how I can eat for 1.5 hours, I can remain without drinking water. So what we say is you can take small sips. Okay, for example, you can drink like this. Yeah, this much water you can drink. Means it should not go beyond your chest. Okay, you can just water your mouth immediately after your meal. Also, you can just drink a little. You just take a small sip of water. You wait for 15 to 20 minutes, then you drink water. This will ensure that you have 100% digestion, and all you will have is good glucose, good calcium, and good cholesterol. You will not have any bad HDL. Okay, sorry, bad LDL. That is the issue. Actually, what we are giving you, the methods that we are telling you is actually true. You know, you are taking medicine for so long, for diabetes, for sugar, for various kind of diseases, but you are not stopping by drinking water. You always drink water, keep on drinking water, then you go and take medicine. It will never cure your disease. Okay, so this simple technique, if you try, you will not feel bloated at all. If you immediately after you have eaten, you will not feel bloated. In fact, you'll feel very light. Just make this simple change in your how you take your meal. Make sure that you don't drink water in between. Immediately after, you just take a small sip. Wait for 15 to 20 minutes. When I say half an hour, you don't have to wait half an hour. You will automatically know when to drink. Then you just go and drink. That's it. Just make this small change and you will find a lot of difference. Okay, next point is you should not talk while eating. Okay, because like we said, you cannot open your lips. So when we talk, we open our lips, then air will go inside and it will collapse the digestion. So obviously, we shouldn't talk while eating. And in fact, we have to pay attention to our food, so we shouldn't talk. What do we talk? We talk on the phone or we talk to someone while eating. We are always talking about some issues here, this issue or that issue. So whatever enzymes that has to be segregated to digest your food is not segregating. So your digestion will collapse. It is actually hurting you more by just having this social talk that you feel that you must have or you must include yourself into it. For this, for it, because we are creating medicine. Food is medicine. Now we are not going to take any external medicine. This is my medicine. So you must ensure that whatever I'm eating, it has to be 100% medicine. So if you want to do that, you need to follow this. Okay, so don't talk, and obviously don't watch TV. I know that's very hard.
Okay, or the internet, Google,
And don't watch
phone.
because you see what they show on TV, that particular hormone will be segregated into your mind. Supposing you are sleeping in the dream, you have been you are being chased by a dog. Okay, you run very fast, 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 fast. Suddenly you wake up. Why are you perspiring? You didn't run, right? You were not running at all. It was a dream. But why did you perspire? As if, or why are you breathing so heavily? As if you run. Because your mind will segregate those things, whatever you think about. Okay, so when we are watching TV, whatever they are showing on the TV, that particular enzyme or hormone or that particular gland is getting segregated. So our digestion will be collapsed. Okay, so don't watch TV, don't watch phone, don't read a book. and don't talk. Okay, for half an hour only. It's not that difficult. Just think, half an hour I'm creating medicine. Okay, whatever conditions I'm giving, you don't have to force yourself. You have to do it happily. Remember, our mind plays a major role. It shouldn't be like, oh my God, I have to do this, I have to do this. You know, no. That should be the way. It should come naturally. This should be the natural way of doing it. Everybody sitting in the dining table, but everybody concentrating on their own food, chewing properly, and make sure that you don't drink in between your meals. Yeah. Only by doing this, what happens is your entire food energy, the energy that we are supposed to get from the food, you will get completely 100% without any fail. Okay, so everything I get is good calcium, good cholesterol, and good fat. Okay. Next thing, how much food to eat? When I come to food, obviously we have this kind of doubt: how much food to eat? Okay, if you go to a dietitian, the dietitian will say, okay, you must eat 1 bowl of rice or 1 bowl of curry or vegetables, but he never tried to measure how much is my bowl. I can eat a very big bowl of rice, correct? So actually, there is no way anybody can give you instruction how much to eat. Your body will tell you. Okay, eat when you are hungry, and when you take the first morsel, the food you will find that the food is very tasty. But after say 40 morsel, the 40th mouthful, when you feel it doesn't taste as good as the first one, just stop. It means that you will know when to stop. I don't have to tell you. In fact, nobody can tell you. Sometimes the food is very nice. I like the food. I might eat more. Sometimes the food is not so nice. I don't like. I'm not feeling like eating. I might eat less. So it all depends on what your tongue is telling you. Listen to your tongue. Okay. How much you want to eat, you can eat. You just eat as you want. Once it says don't eat, just stop. But what do we do? Oh my God, I paid $6 for this. I must finish it. You're finishing it for what? You are finishing, you are actually damaging your body. The 5 mouthfuls that you have eaten in the end, right, that might be a bad calcium, or that might create bad glucose. That is going to damage my body. So don't worry about wasting food. Don't waste yourself. Okay, so when you feel like I don't want to eat anymore, stop at that time. We might have, this might be difficult in the beginning, but slowly you will find that you will burp actually. As and when, if you eat this way, you will burp. You will have a satisfactory burp. When do we burp is when the food actually, it goes from the stomach and it goes to the intestine, right? At that time, the gullet is open. There's a door open. Okay, so all the food is falling down. When it's enough, right, then it will close. Once it closes, it means that an air bubble will come out, and that's why we burp. So when you get the burp the first time, actually you can stop. That is actually the point to know that I am done. I'm done with my food. But what happens is, if you eat like that, if you stop at first burp, you might feel hungry very fast. Okay, so we don't say that you have to stop at that time itself. Maybe you can eat some more, then you might get another burp. Then you might eat some more, then you get another burp. But you should know when to stop. Okay, you really should know. I don't feel like eating anymore, then you can stop. Okay, but actually the burp is the signal to tell you that for now this much food is enough. Okay, then the next step is what to eat. What food is good for me and what is not good for me. Okay, so in this therapy we don't give any list. Okay, you can eat anything you want. Okay, in fact, I told you that you must eat the food that you like. Okay, but this condition doesn't apply to McDonald's, KFC,
The unhealthy food.
Yes, it doesn't apply to fast food items. Okay, actually, it applies to only home cooked food. It depends what you're eating. Okay, so there is no list here. You can eat anything you want. Even if you're eating McDonald's and KFC, if you chew your food properly, then it won't harm you much. Okay, maybe the minerals and the vitamins that you're supposed to get from that food might be less, but at least it won't harm you if you have chewed. You know why? When we chew our food properly, our saliva, the pH value of our saliva is 7, more than 7. It will convert everything to good. Then you swallow, you will have no issues. Okay, even you will find that after you eat 2-3 fries, you will feel enough. I don't want to eat anymore if you chew your food properly. Okay, so there is no restriction to how much you eat and what you eat. You can eat anything you want. We just teach you how to eat. Okay, this is about food. For food, you just have to remember not to drink water half an hour before and after and during the meals. Chew your food properly and eat your food. When you have that right, it will be more than enough. But obviously, if you follow everything, it will be best. How much you do, you will get that many results. If you do less, you get less results. Okay. So for water, we have only 2-3 conditions. For water, we say that don't boil the water and drink. Okay, you must drink the tap water as it is, because the water has minerals, many organic matters, okay, many enzymes, and we need all those minerals. When you boil the water, everything is vanished. In fact, the germs are only when you boil the water, right? The germs will die, and it will still remain in the water. So we are actually harming our body by boiling the water. So in our therapy, we say that don't boil the water. Just drink as it is. When you drink as
tap water.
Sorry?
You just drink tap water.
Yes, just drink tap water. Because our tonsils, we have tonsils here, right? Tonsil is our natural filter. It will filter all the germs, and then you can, and then it will swallow. It will do it for you, and you get all the minerals and vitamins and organic matters that is present in the water, and you get it. If you boil, everything is gone. Pranic energy, life force is gone. When you boil, life force is gone, and the germs actually are inside the water, and you are drinking it, and you're still drinking it. So you are actually taking the germ, and this germ which has expired, it's died already, right? So the body don't know what this is. Then it will not throw away from your body, because you don't even know what is it. So it's harming you more. But if you drink normal tap water, whatever germs and whatever bad particles are there, tonsil will filter it, and you will get all the minerals from your from the water. So don't boil. Okay, but if you feel that you cannot, like you don't feel like opening the tap and drinking directly, use some traditional methods to filter the water. The expensive your filter, the more it is removing all the minerals and materials. Okay, so you can use a plain white cloth and then pour water into the vessel. That will also filter it. Or you can use earthen pots, or there are various methods, traditional methods. I am sure your Chinese will also have some traditional methods to filter the water. So you can use that, or use copper vessel. Copper vessel is a natural filter, so you can use that. And don't use bottled water. The mineral water, this one that you get from the shops, this is not mineral water. There is no mineral inside. It's only H2O. They also do the same thing. They process the water, remove everything, put it in the bottle and give us. So don't drink this water also. It's also of no use. We're just taking H2O. Okay. And when you are drinking water, don't pour and swallow at the same time. Because we don't pour and swallow at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, means you pour the water, then you taste it, and you swallow it 2 to 3 times. You don't swallow it at one time, because the tonsil will be spoiled if you swallow it together, because the tonsil has to filter it, right? So if you pour and you drink very fast, right, then the tonsil has to work very fast, and then it will damage your tonsil. Supposing you are drinking very cold water, then the tonsil has to do 2 jobs. It has to convert the temperature of your water, and it has to filter. So it will be spoiled very fast. Okay, so you must pour and then you swallow it bit by bit. This is the next condition. How much water to drink? Okay, nowadays we see that you always see everywhere you have to drink 8 glasses of water, 6 glasses of water. You force yourself to drink that much water, but actually in our therapy we say you don't. There is no condition to how much to drink. If you are in Switzerland, if you drink 8 glasses of water, your kidney will fail. If you are in Sahara Desert, 8 glasses of water will not be enough. If I'm working in an air-conditioned room, I don't need to drink that much water. If we are working on the roads, obviously I need 20, 30, 40 glasses of water. So how much water to drink depends on the type of your body, type of your work, nature of your work, the place that you're living, what kind of work you're doing that day or that time. Depends 100 factors related to how much water you can drink. So when you are thirsty, drink water. If you are not thirsty, don't drink. That's it. And when you're drinking, you just taste it and you drink. You will find that you don't need to drink that much. More water will also give you kidney stone. Less water will also give you kidney stone. So more water is not always good. So no need to force yourself. Don't ever force something that your body is saying don't do. No need to do. Okay, so drink as much as you want, but don't force yourself. So for drinking water, only this much. Just don't boil and don't use filter and don't use bottled water, and drink slowly and drink only when you're thirsty. Okay, now we are at breathing air. Okay, air energy, how to get all the minerals and materials from the air. Okay, we drink water only when we are thirsty, we eat food only when we are hungry, but we breathe in air 24 hours a day. In fact, 8 liters of air we breathe in every minute, but we don't care. We don't care what kind of air we are breathing in. Okay, how do we sleep? We close all the windows and doors and then we sleep. If you are sleeping in a 10 by 10 room, you and 4 more people are sleeping in the same room. So we are actually sending out carbon dioxide and breathing in oxygen, right? So we are using how much? 8 liters per minute. Within half an hour, the whole room will become carbon dioxide. But we breathe in the same carbon dioxide again and again for the whole night for 7.5 hours. Obviously we will have diseases in our body. So for air, you need to ensure that there is proper circulation, air circulation inside the room that you are sleeping. Not just when you are sleeping, when you are working, when you are going anywhere, you have to ensure that. But why I'm talking about sleeping is, when we are sleeping, we are in one position, in the same position. So we need to ensure that there is proper air circulation. So your windows should be open. There should be close connection between outside air and inside air. So how do I ensure that? One thing is, you can open your windows. If you cannot open your windows, then you can have an exhaust fan. Can you see my exhaust fan? Can you see my exhaust fan there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can have that kind of exhaust fan on one side, and then what it will do is, always the bad air will float at the top. So it will ensure that the bad air is going out, and then you get good air. For good air, you should have a window at the opposite side, opposite of the exhaust fan. Okay, if you have that, then that's best. Okay, so ensure that you have proper air circulation. Next thing is, what do? Is we on the aircon and we sleep. Now, when you on the aircon, our body's normal temperature is 36 degree. Okay, but the aircon that we use is 18 degree. So when this 18 degree air which touches my skin, immediately the body has to work to convert the energy to convert the temperature from 18 to 36. So the whole night the body is actually doing this, maintaining your normal temperature for the whole night, and it has no time to do any recharging of your body. Okay, so this is the mistake that we are doing when we are sleeping in an air conditioned room. So if possible, don't sleep in an air conditioned room. Okay, but if there is no choice, what you can do is, whenever you are in air conditioned room, just ensure that you don't feel too cold and you don't feel too hot. If you feel too cold, right, it means that your body is doing overtime to convert your temperature to 36 degrees. If we are in any cold country, okay, Antarctica, supposing we are in Antarctica, even though the outside temperature is -6 degrees, inside our body, if you test the temperature, it will show 36. Okay, even if you are in Saudi Arabia, the outside temperature is 50 degree, but inside your body it will show 36. Okay, so we don't actually why? Because it always, there's a triple warmer, an organ inside our body which will actually maintain your body temperature to 36 always. That is the healthiest temperature. So when we are sitting in an air conditioned room, we are actually forcing the body to do this job for us. So that's why we recommend that you don't use aircon, or if there is no choice, then you make sure that you don't feel too cold. Okay, if you do that, you will find that you will sleep soundly if there is proper air circulation. This air circulation in your room when you're sleeping, it's like even if you get $10,000, you will not get this kind of sleep. If you just ensure that there's proper air circulation in your room, you will feel so energetic when you wake up in the morning, because your body has been doing all the repair works inside your body, and it didn't have to do any extra work in order to maintain your body temperature. So if you just ensure that you can do this, that will be best. Even for air condition, we know that there is two types of air condition. One is it takes the air from outside and it cools it, and the other one is it cools the air which is inside. Okay, so you must have seen in the car that there's two type of signals. One, the arrow will rotate inside, and the other one is comes from outside and goes inside. So you must always use if you can make sure that you're setting in the aircon in such that it takes the air from outside and it cools it. Okay, not the other way around. So for air, you only have to make sure that you are always breathing in fresh air, and there is enough space to send out your carbon dioxide. Okay, all the time. How much? Now the next thing is sleep. Okay, sleep. Now, for sleep, we all know how to sleep, correct? Now, there are three things in our body: mind, and brain. Okay, if you give more work to your body, you need to sleep in order to recharge. If we give more work to our brain and mind, we need to rest in order to recharge. Okay, brain means giving work to our brain, doing math calculation, software engineers, okay, teachers who are always teaching something. So they are what? Using their mind always. Using their brain. Okay, using the mind means emotional people. For example, housewife who are always watching teleserial, Korean drama, always crying.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so those people are using their mind. Okay, so you have to find out which category do I belong to. Okay, so those who use their body more, they need to sleep in order to recharge. Those who use their brain and mind more, they need to take rest in order to recharge. So how to rest? Okay, let me explain. Sleep, we all know how to sleep. How to rest? Now, I give you one example. Supposing I have headache, I have a severe headache. Okay, when I have headache, I'm not going to dance like this. Yeah, I got headache. No, I will stop. Okay, I will stop my body movement, because when I move, my headache is increasing. So I stop my body movement. Okay, if someone comes and asks me, can you help me solve this issue? Then I will say, no, wait. I have headache. Come back later. Means I'm stopping my mind. I'm stopping my brain. I'm saying I'm not going to think anything. Okay. Then if someone who I want to take revenge, she passes by. Okay, I'm not going to get angry now, because I am having headache. So I'll say, okay, I'll deal with that moment later. So I am stopping my emotion. I'm stopping my mind. Okay. So rest. That is rest. Rest means stopping your body, your mind, and your brain. Okay, that is rest. Only when we get headache, we rest. Because we cannot do anything else. Other than that, we never rest. We never, ever rest. Because we are always doing something or other. Even when we go home, we watch TV, we listen to phone, we talk to someone on the phone, or we are doing one thing or the other thing. Okay, so those who are using their mind and brain, what happens is when they lie down, they roll in the bed. Okay, those who use their body for the whole day, they work, means they are doing body work, more labor work. What do? When they lie down, they can sleep immediately, because for them, they have not used their mind and brain much, so they can lie down and sleep. But those who have used their mind and brain, they lie down, the sleep never comes. You have to roll in the bed. But what do? We get scared. Oh my God, everybody is sleeping. Only I'm not sleeping. Then you go and watch TV. You go and watch some YouTube videos. Then what you are doing? You are actually not allowing your brain and your mind to recharge itself. Okay. What do you mean by recharge? Supposing in a text, assume Mustafa. Okay, Mustafa, the cloth shop. Huh? The whole day everybody takes the clothes and then they see, and then they remove everything from the hangers and all, then they put here and there, they scatter it everywhere. Okay, at the end of the day, what will happen? Everything has to be put back into perfect places, right? It has to be arranged properly so that the next day they can open the shop. Okay, similarly, the whole day our brain and mind, we scatter it, we think about this, think about that. Okay, we have emotions the whole day, fear, anger, we feel like crying and all. So all these emotions and all, we have used up, we have scattered it. At the end of the day, when we try to sleep, only then it will rearrange everything. Okay, sometimes what happens is, morning you were thinking of something, but only when you lie down on your bed you will remember, I forgot to give this to this teacher. Why do you remember at that time? Because it's actually rearranging for you. But if you don't allow the time to rearrange, okay, we go and watch TV, then you are scattering your brain again. Okay, so you're not allowing it to recharge. Okay, so there is no hard and fast rule that you must lie down immediately, you must sleep. That is the only way to sleep. It's wrong. It's not like that. It depends what kind of work you have given to yourself on that day. If today I went to Sentosa, morning till evening I went to Sentosa, means I have given work to my body. If I lie down, I will sleep immediately. Okay, tomorrow I have not done anything. It's Saturday. I didn't work much. So when I lie down, I will be rolling in my bed because I didn't give much work. I have used my brain and mind. So I will sleep. I might fall asleep later. Okay, so how much you sleep at night, it doesn't matter. If you are rolling in the bed, doesn't matter. Allow your body to do whatever it wants. Okay, but what do? If we cannot fall asleep immediately, we go to the doctor. The doctor will give you sleeping pill. How does this sleeping pill help? When you take the sleeping pill, it will not allow your body to recharge itself. Your mind and brain will not be recharged, and you will immediately fall asleep. Okay, when you immediately fall asleep, if you have been taking sleeping pills for many years, one day you will become mad because you have never allowed your brain and your mind to recharge. Okay, so what we are trying to say is, for sleep, just lie on your bed. If you get sleep, then sleep immediately. If you are rolling in the bed, just understand that your brain and mind is getting recharged, and after it has recharged itself, you will immediately fall asleep. Okay, there are actually 4 things that happens before we fall asleep. One is our dinner, whatever you have eaten at night, it has to be digested completely. Second is, our body temperature has to come to 36 degree. Third is, our mind has to be recharged, and fourth is, our brain has to be recharged. After these 4 things happen, only then we will fall asleep, and then we will go to deep sleep. But in order to do all these 4, it might take 4 hours. Okay,
4 hours
yes,
to get
to get into deep sleep. Okay, so 4 hours means, but what do? We sleep at 12, then you wake up at 4. So I never go into deep sleep at all, right? When you are supposed to go to deep sleep, only then your body will start recovering itself. So I will teach you a method in which this all 4 things can happen in half an hour. Then you sleep for 3.5 hours and you will feel recharged. Okay, so I am going to give you a simple method of how to get into deep sleep within half an hour. Okay, it's a very simple technique. You just once you are ready to sleep, okay, you go to your bed, You don't lie down, you just sit and sleep. Okay, means you can be in a reclining position, a 40-degree reclining position. You can have your headrest and all, or your pillows to support your neck, and you just sit. You close your eyes. You don't need to do anything. No need to meditate or anything. No need to say any any mantras and all. Just close your eyes, but don't lie down. Sit and sleep. Just try this method. When you sit and sleep, the digestion of the food, the temperature becoming normal, your brain getting recharged, your mind getting recharged, all these four things will happen in half an hour. Then after half an hour, you will fall. Okay, you fall like this, like this. Okay, because your body is now ready to sleep. Then you lie down and sleep. Once you do this, immediately you will get into deep sleep, and 3 hours sleep is enough. Morning you will feel refreshed.
Is it like sleeping in a meeting when you're sitting upright?
Yes, similar to that. Why do we fall asleep when we are sitting? Because the same thing you have to do, but you have to do it when you are sleeping at night on your bed. Okay, you cannot sit on the sofa, then come when you're falling asleep, you come to your bed and sleep. No, by the time you reach your bedroom, right, your sleep will be gone. You have to do this on your bed. Okay, first day you might find it difficult, then you start with 5 minutes. Actually, for me, 5 minutes is enough. So 5 minutes you start, slowly you increase. What I'm saying is, when can you lie down is when you feel like you are drooling here and there, and you are almost like going to sleep, right? Then you lie down and sleep. That's it. I have told this to many people in school. Even Denise said that she uses this method and she likes very much, because it recharges your brain and mind immediately, and then you will fall asleep. You will get into deep sleep immediately, and you will find you don't even have to sleep 8 hours. 4 hours you will feel refreshed. Because nowadays when we wake up, right, we always feel like going back to bed, right? Why? Because we never reach deep sleep. We eat a heavy food, or we eat very late, or we sleep very late. Whatever we do, our lifestyle has been different. We watch TV till end. Okay, we switch off the TV and then we go and lie down. That's it. Then your mind and brain will not be recharged. Then it will take, and you get dreams. Why do we get dreams? Because your mind and your brain is recharging. If you are in deep sleep, if you sit down and sleep for half an hour, and then you lie down and sleep, you will not get dreams. Okay, dreamless sleep is best sleep.
Hold on, I need to turn on my battery. The battery is down.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. So sit and sleep for half an hour, and for sleep you don't have much to worry. You just understand that when you're rolling in the bed, it doesn't mean that you have any sleeping issues. It just means that your body is recharging itself. The mind and brain is getting recharged, and you just need to wait. The body knows what it is supposed to do. Just don't take sleeping pills. Okay. The next is heat energy, fire energy. Okay, we need to give movements to our body. Our body, we know that we have blood in our body which is flowing throughout top to bottom. The heart is actually pumping the blood. But other than blood, there is another liquid which also flows throughout our body, which is called as lymphatic acid. This lymphatic acid actually works like an automatic watch. It means that it will move, it will flow only when there's movement. If there's no movement, it will stop. Okay, and this lymphatic acid is the liquid which actually transports all the medicines to every organ of the body. The blood is getting transported by heart because it is pumping the blood. Lymphatic acid is actually transporting all the medicines, and these medicines will be stored in all the joints. You see, all the joints, there are 9 joints in our body, and this medicine is stored inside this. So the medicine is stored inside this, and we never rotate the joints. Only when we rotate the joints, the lymphatic acid will flow and it will send all the medicine. So I'm going to show you how to do simple exercise, how to rotate these 9 joints. I'm going to just show you now. Okay, so if I'm saying that we don't give any work to our body, then we will have issue. Then those workers who are giving too much work to their body is also not good. Okay, so you cannot work too much also, and you cannot like don't work at all. If you're working too much, for example, you know that you have to finish this job within 4 hours. In between, you don't take rest at all. Even that is wrong. If you are feeling very, very tired, listen to your body. That's the only thing. Listen to your body. If it's saying I'm very tired, just give it a rest for a while. 5 minutes rest is also enough. Rest means what? You know now how to rest. Just sit down, close your eyes. That 5 minutes rest will recharge you. Then we can continue again. Okay, so too much work is also not good. No work is also not good. Every day we need to rotate our joints. This 9 joint exercise will only take you 10 minutes. If you just do this 10 minutes, you will have enough heat, enough fire in our body. Okay, so even if we are 60 or 70, it doesn't mean that only young people need to have heat in your body. Even old people can have. So wait, now let me see whether I can show you the video. Otherwise, I will have to do myself this 10 joint exercise.
Okay.
Can you see?
No.
No, huh? Okay, wait. Okay, this is we have 9 joints in our body. Now can you see that?
Yeah.
We have 9 joints in our body, starting from ankle, then knee, then hip. Okay, wait, let me start. For the ankle, you have to rotate your ankle. Okay, rotate like this clockwise 10 times and anti-clockwise 10 times. Okay, next is knee. You can see, right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, next is knee. You rotate clockwise 10 times, then you rotate anti-clockwise 10 times. So first is ankle, second is knee.
Okay.
Third is hip. Okay, for hip you have to rotate your hip like this. Clockwise 10 times, anti-clockwise 10 times. Next is backbone exercise 1. You bend forward, then you bend backward, forward, backward. Then we bend sideways. One, two. So this is one step. Do this 10 times. Then backbone exercise 2. You actually turn your whole head and then you look behind. Okay. Then shoulder exercise. You rotate your entire hand. Your hand should touch your ears. So rotate clockwise, then rotate anti-clockwise. Next is elbow. This is elbow.
Doing? Just rotate clockwise.
Yeah, rotate clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Then your wrist, you rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise 10 times. Then fingers, you just open and close. You press your thumb.
Oh, okay.
10 times. Then last is neck. You rotate your neck like this 10 times, clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Okay, that's it.
Oh.
Wait, huh?
Okay, that's quite easy.
Wait. I'm not done yet. I said the exercise is done.
Okay.
Okay, so for work, if you just do this 10 exercise, you will not have any bone related issues, the C1, L1, D1, whatever the bone related issues we have, right? But the neck pain, back pain, even snoring can be solved by this simple neck exercise. Okay, so what we are trying to say is, knowledge of our body will give us more strength. Okay, it will give us information, and we can solve all our issues. Okay, we understand our body more, and we follow these simple rules. You will find that you will get more benefits, and automatically our body will start doing self-care. Okay, so whatever we think, I told you that I will talk 5 minutes about mind. Can you hear something? Is it
Yeah, I can hear.
okay? No, I
Yeah, I can hear you properly.
yeah, I can hear voices. Is it your
Television.
television? Okay, fine. I thought something is going on my YouTube. Okay. About mind. I'm just going to talk 5 minutes about mind. Uh, how does our mind work? Our mind, our brain. How does it work? Okay. If we say positive things, those things will happen. I give you an example. A small boy, okay, he goes to the temple and he prays. Okay, tomorrow is my exam. God, please pass me. Please make me that I get full marks. Please pass me. Please pass me. Only then my father will buy me bicycle. Okay, this is his prayer. Then another boy goes to the temple and he prays. Tomorrow is my exam. God, please don't make me fail. I should not fail. If I fail, my father will not buy me bicycle. So first boy will pass. The second boy will fail. Okay, why? Because when you keep on saying pass, I want to pass, I want to pass, this universe, this God, okay, they don't know grammar, they will pass you. Okay, if you keep on saying don't fail me, don't fail me, don't fail me, whether you want or not, they will fail you. Okay, so what we say, how we think, how we say out aloud, not just say out, how we think inside our mind, that will become the truth. Okay, you can find about this law of attraction in a movie called as The Secret. You can actually Google it, The Secret, and it will show you a 1.5 hour documentary movie. You will find how you can achieve anything you want by just thinking about it, because everywhere there is vibration inside our in this universe. Everywhere is universe. In fact, what I want, I can get it. The only thing is we don't know this secret, and that's why it's hidden from us. Okay, once you learn this, automatically your mind will also start saying these kind of things. So for mind, I would just suggest that you think positive, you say positive things. No need to say about anything bad. Okay, don't need to say I have. You say to yourself lie. Also, it's okay. Automatically, it will become your truth, because that's what you believe. What you believe will happen. Okay, if you want to become a millionaire, you will become. If you want to buy a very expensive car, you can. Anything you want, you can achieve it. It depends. What is it that you want, or what is it that you're aiming for? Okay, so I would recommend that you watch this this movie, which will help to keep us to achieve whatever we want. Okay, then if you have been taking any medicine and you start following this therapy, okay, we would suggest that don't stop your medicines immediately, because in this therapy we say that don't take any medicine. Okay, so if you are starting this therapy, you take the medicine as per normal. Okay, then after a while, maybe 2 to 3 months, you reduce it slowly, because these medicines are like drugs. It's like if you start taking it, you cannot stop immediately. you have to gradually reduce the dosage. So for 6 months you take the same dosage. After 6 months, for the first month you start 75% you take take of the whole. Then after 6 months you reduce to 50%. Then after 6 months 25. Then after 6 months you can stop. This is only our suggestion. Whatever we have shared, it's information. We are not going to cure for you. You are going to cure for yourself. So you have to believe that this is what you can do and you can achieve it. More information you can find in website www.anatomictherapy.org. Okay, I would like to say a big thank you to Hr Baskar and to you who have been patiently listening.
Thank you. It's very informative, actually. Yeah.
Any questions if you have now at this stage?
Well, I guess for me it's really in the mind, because if you're not feeling well, it's very hard to tell yourself that you're
Yes.
feeling well, right?
Yes.
But it is true, because I kind of been reading the book The Secret, and this thing about positive thinking and the law of attraction, basically.
Yes. Yeah, it will come in handy for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very real. Yeah, so I guess I just need to keep believing, basically, and really listen to my body, and not try to be a hero, so to speak. Yeah. So I think today's session is very, very useful, and I actually thank you very much, because you kind of reinforced quite a bit of things that I've been told by various people. Yeah. So I think it's very good that you actually put everything together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And thank you for your time on a Friday night.
Actually, I enjoy doing this, so I don't. I enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah. And in fact, this kind of session we can have around 100 people. Means I can we can invite that many people, and we can I have had this kind of session with many people, and then what I do is usually I create the invite and then I send. And I have this video also. I will, if I like it, I will put up on my YouTube channel. Then yes, then I will send you the notes that I have, the whole topic that I have talked. I will send you an email which will give you this thing in case you want to refer to. And any question you can ask me anytime.
Okay. Can. Great.
Okay. So is that all?
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a good weekend.
Okay. Enjoy your weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. And you can actually think about all the things that I have said. You process in your mind first. And if you want to recommend to anyone, please recommend. And then I will be available to give this kind of talk to anyone, whoever is interested. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. I stop, huh?
Okay.